Hello everybody, welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
And welcome back to Never Alone, that also has the other name that I am still not totally sure I've pronounced right, but oh well. I was trying to figure out how to get out of here, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Spirit thingy.
Oh, wait.
Also gotta remember the controls a little bit. What's that?
I think it put you back a little bit.
Maybe.
I don't know. Creepy vine things.
Oh, yeah. I had to, like, swing with this, but also, like...
Move the fox.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there's another spot to swing onto.
Full transparency. This is a new session.
Yeah.
So we're just getting back into it.
Even fuller transparency, it has been like a couple of weeks, at least, since the last session.
Yeah.
No, wait. I need the climby thing to come back down a bit.
Follows the fox.
There we go. Okay.
Nice.
No. Don't let go of there. Oh, it's just after a certain amount of time. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. This seems like it would be a pretty okay two-player game. And I think, if I remember correctly, they did show that at the beginning you could do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is a two-player mode where you could have the second player just play as the fox.
That'd be pretty cool. Because it seems like there's as much to do as the fox as there is the human.
Oh, wait. Maybe it did just set me back a little bit, and I need to break this first before anything else happens.
Oh.
Yeah, because I remember the water.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And that was what we actually ended things with before.
That is right.
What is Fox doing here? Okay.
Oh, I thought that would be like where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, no. Apparently not. So I have to swim down here.
Let me ask you a random question.
Okay.
Did you know that there is a Willy Wonka movie coming out in December?
I did not know that specifically.
I'm like part of all these film and entertainment like YouTube channel things. And sorry, I'm not a part of. I watch a bunch of YouTube about like film entertainment. And I started to realize like a bunch of people keep talking about this Willy Wonka movie, but I think it's just in these circles that we talk about it. I don't think like the general population knows about this movie somehow. Like the marketing is not reaching people. There's been like 2 trailers, I think. My wife didn't know. You didn't know. I don't think my parents know. It's just funny. Did you also know that there is a Hunger Games movie coming out, I think, this month?
Okay, I didn't know when, but I knew that there was another Hunger Games related movie coming out.
All right. That one might be a little more.
That one's related specifically to a different character, though. I'm blanking on his name.
Yes.
The one that I think it's the one that was played by Woody Harrelson, right?
Oh, is it? I'm not sure.
Or was it somebody else, and I'm just getting things mixed up?
I honestly don't know because I'm not super interested in it, but oh yeah, that's coming out like super soon. It just feels like it came out of nowhere. Like I don't know. I learned about it just a couple months ago, and it's like, wait, what? This is coming out November 2023. It will have already come out by the time this episode airs, but yeah, it's crazy. I don't know if it's because like less people are going to the theaters and so less people see the trailers, because that's where I learned about a bunch of movies. Was I used to go to the theaters and then you'd see like upcoming stuff, but I haven't really gone to the theaters in a long time, so I don't know. There's just nothing that interests me right now enough to like, you know, bring my wife out, convince her to come, and then get somebody to watch our son, and it's like a big thing, so it's gotta be something good. Oh no! You're drowning!
I guess there must have been something that, like, I don't know, hit the main character there or something.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that doesn't really make much sense.
It looked like the water just gushed in, and then she's like, oh no, can't do anything.
Right, because that was all technically inside of a whale thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And now they're somewhere else.
Ooh,
another achievement.
Nice.
And there's more snow again.
More snow. No northern lights, though.
Yeah, don't know for sure if those are going to make any kind of appearance.
They're pretty amazing, I have to say.
So, okay. This is a random, well, not totally random, but so story from, you know, a trip I took recently.
Okay.
To visit my family. You mentioned the Aurora stuff, and that's what got me thinking of it.
Yeah.
So, as my dad, my sister, and I were headed back from, you know, a football game that we went to.
Yeah.
You know, we were going along the highway or whatever, and we get to a certain spot, and there's this weird, just like pinkish glow in the sky.
Whoa.
And we were trying to understand, like, wait, what is going on here? Like, is this some sort of weird Aurora type effect? Which is why that made me think of it.
Oh, okay.
Like, is it some weird Aurora type effect? Is it just something else going on nearby, and because it's sort of foggy, that makes the light look weird? Is it aliens? And it turned out that there was like some local business or maybe hospital or something, I don't know. Some local building to that area that was sort of projecting a pink light into the sky for like I forget if it was specifically breast cancer awareness or what, but
okay,
one of the cancers.
Wow. That is like, really interesting.
Yeah, the way they were projecting it into the sky, I guess normally would have looked almost like bat signal-ish. But because of all the fog and stuff, it just made it look like this weird glow that was totally different from anything else that we had seen.
Kind of hilarious.
Oh, hey. I guess there's a little bit of an Aurora thing going on in the background now.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Speaking of,
That's
alright, that's
hilarious.
as far as that'll go. Now I control the. Oh, geez. Okay. See, this is probably where it would help to have a second player, because rather than
Yeah.
switching between the two and possibly having Nuna, I think, is the main character, possibly having her let go of the box like that.
Yeah, that's true. It would be way easier.
Yeah. You could just have, you know, player 1 or whoever controlling Nuna, make sure that they're holding on to that, while player 2 controlling the fox would then, you know,
Yeah.
jump onto the platform below. Anyway,
Well, should I bring out the verse of the day?
yeah. Don't know if there's any particular story stuff that would possibly happen, and I don't want to assume there will be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sure.
All right. So this is from Isaiah 11, starting with the first verse, and getting into the Christmas spirit some more. This is going to be about Jesus. Yes, Jesus in the Old Testament. Referenced at least. All right, so Isaiah 11, verse 1. A shoot will come up from the stump of Jesse. From his roots a branch will bear fruit. The Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and of might, the Spirit of the knowledge and fear of the Lord, and he will delight in the fear of the Lord. Yeah. So yeah, basically that is the foretelling of Jesus, and I think it's kind of interesting how like I'll let this
Yeah, the
play out.
Which of those not adhering to the elder's wisdom. Gotcha. Okay.
Little Aurora ghost.
So, do I need to be avoiding this Aurora thing?
Yeah.
What's going on here? Also, I'm trying to remember how to... Okay. Just in case the wind ever picks up again.
Yeah.
Trying to remember how to brace myself.
Spooky ghosts.
So anyway, yeah, prophecy about
Yeah.
Jesus. This
So-
is honestly one of the more vague ones.
Yeah. And I just think it's interesting because it talks about wisdom, understanding, counsel, might, knowledge, and fear of the Lord. It's like, you know, I think a lot of the prophecies talk about like a conqueror, and he will, you know,
Oh, geez.
the Lord will, oh, wow.
I've been snagged. Okay.
The Lord will come down like a flash of lightning and like get all the enemies of the people of Israel. But this one it sounds more like kind of what he is and what he was compared to what many of the prophecies, not that those prophecies were incorrect. It's just that you know, I guess it was interpreted in a different way than what was
Yeah.
expected.
And those other more conquering type prophecies were, without them even realizing it, those were foretelling the second coming of Christ,
Yes.
not the first one.
Exactly, yeah.
But it wasn't exactly known that there would be, you know, multiple comings of Christ.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, whenever Jesus did eventually come and live on Earth, a lot of Jews, Pharisees included, assumed that all that stuff was happening in the first coming, and then the fact that it didn't had them doubt that
Yeah.
Jesus was really the Messiah. That,
Yep.
okay.
Oh, he
What am I
can't
supposed to
hold
do
on to
there?
ropes. Yeah, which you can see to this day. Many do not believe Jesus was the Messiah, or is the Messiah.
Although,
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting that, I think I've said it before, it's just interesting that people could think that he wasn't. I don't know, for many reasons, but yeah. It all seems to line up when you put it, put the prophecies of old and compare with what happened. So,
yeah.
but yeah.
Did you hear the whole hullabaloo a little while after the like the attacks in Gaza and whatnot, about how some people were trying to claim that a particular person was coming and like trying to establish himself as the Messiah or something like that, but then a lot of others were quick to say that no, there needs to be this specific thing that happens in order for that to be part of the prophecy.
I did not hear that. Wow.
Like, I guess they're one of the guys who was like attacking or invading or something like that, like went into the temple or something to that effect.
Yeah.
But you know, people were acting like that and that alone would basically have established him as, you know, the coming of the Messiah or something, but it's no. Scripture says that he not only goes into the temple, but like basically tries to claim himself as being the Messiah or something to that effect. I forget what all the details are.
Yeah.
And he didn't make any such claim.
That is never gonna happen because he already came. That's pretty funny, though.
So I dragged that there. Now what? Do we need to jump up higher now? I would assume that's how this is supposed to happen, but I'm not totally sure how to get up there. Unless I'm making this more difficult on myself, and we're actually supposed to jump onto here. Alright, I'm waiting for the Aurora ghost thing to go by.
Yeah,
Ghost probably isn't the right word for it, but
yeah,
you get my
but it
point.
looks like a ghost. This is not a Halloween special. It's supposed to be the Christmas special.
Okay, what do I do with Nuna now? Oh, duh. That's how I get him up there. And then I think maybe there's a rope down here that I can drop. Yeah.
Woo!
Climbing up the rope. Okay, so do I have to... Come on. What do I do with this? Okay, it's not letting me push it, but is that just because the fox is there? No, it's not just because the fox is there. Alright, so then... Let me move it over this way, since that's apparently where I have to go with it. Oh, hello.
Ooh! What did you...
Really?
You killed the fox! How could you?
Okay, so... Don't have the fox on top of that. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's weird that it made you quit because of that.
Right. Yeah. And drop the rope. Control Nuna.
Random thought. Not random, not super random. We were talking about the second coming a little bit. There's many different, and I mean, we've talked about going through the Book of Revelation, and we definitely should do that. We just need to find a way to do that. But I just have a quick question because, so my mom was raised Baptist, and my dad's side is Catholic. I know it's like
can relate.
But when it comes to like the second coming and the rapture, because my mom believes in a literal rapture. I'm not sure my dad does, and I don't think Catholics usually do. But, and like ultimately, I mean, when you're talking about what's going to happen, it doesn't matter ultimately what you really believe will happen, because whether you believe something or not, it's just going to happen. So,
yeah.
But what do you think? Do you think people are just going to disappear one day, and that'll happen, or I'm not really sure what I think.
I am honestly not real sure about my thoughts regarding that.
That's how I feel too. I just didn't know.
I did, back when the Left Behind book series was kind of new, read through those, so I don't know, maybe that's had an effect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not completely convinced one particular way or another, I guess.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at.
Nor do I think it actually substantially matters.
Yeah.
I guess kind of because of stuff like you just said. Like, it's going to happen however it's going to happen. We don't really have any control over that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you don't believe it's going to happen, and it does happen, okay, well. If you do believe it's going to happen, and either it doesn't happen at all, or it doesn't happen in the way that you think it would, then...
Yeah.
You're going to have to deal with it when that time comes.
Yeah. It's the Cliff Tones. Whoa, jeez. Yeah,
And when you say Left Behind, you're talking about like the Nicolas Cage movie. No, I'm kidding.
well, the books that inspired that.
Yeah.
Okay, I was not ready for that gust of wind.
Yeah. It wasn't super clear that it was going to be like that.
Okay, let me just go ahead and do this for a second. Okay, now I can jump further. Whoa. But yeah, I think a lot of the attempts to figure out or speculate on or whatever regarding, rapture and things like that, it's I think mostly to try and gain an understanding of like, okay, what should we be looking out for?
Yeah.
If anything, so that we can like know when Jesus has returned.
Right. And I think it says somewhere that there will basically be no question. Like, it will be very clear that the second coming has come, and oh no. I am assuming that's scripted, and
yes.
Okay. Yeah, so if ever it's like, oh, this guy's
Oh, geez, really?
you can give it to him fast and hard.
There you go. I gave it to you.
No. Oh. I didn't really see what he did.
Did he?
Oh.
It did a snapping sound, like he broke its neck.
Jeez. Okay, so that you must have to do something else, I guess.
Or that was also entirely scripted.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Yeah,
no, it is scripted.
Well, that's a bit depressing.
No, the fox friend. Is this like the end of the game? There's no way.
I wouldn't think it would end on a note like that.
I don't even remember what I was saying now because it was so unexpected. Dang. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hopefully this will figure out some kind of way to not be so depressing by the end. Okay. I assume this is another spirit type thing. Is it supposed to be like the spirit of the fox? Or fox was reborn into a new form. Okay, that states it a little more plainly.
My Discord crashed. It seemed like it was trying to install an update. So what did I miss? I missed
So this apparently is the spirit of the fox that's now like floating sort of above us.
Gotcha.
It's like, wait, was this who it really was the whole time? Kind of questioning, okay, is it just the spirit given a new form, or was this like an essence that was sort of, you know,
Yeah,
dwelling within the fox the whole time?
I see.
Like it had been almost possessed or something, I don't know. Anyway, well, we've got some questions now, but
Yes.
I think we're going to have to leave it off at that for this episode.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't know why my Discord keeps crashing. Sorry.
Well, fortunately, we weren't smack dab in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah. All
So,
right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. There is hope, at least with
Yes.
Spirit of Fox Friend.
It's not that depressing now.
And, yeah. Tune in for more Never Alone and other wintry games and other, like, conversations about Jesus and whatnot.
Definitely. You won't want to miss it.
So, yeah. Come back soon. But for now, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.